Hi, I'm Annapolis Mayor Josh Cohen with your weekly video update for September 1st, 2010, and in this update I want to share information about three issues: furlough days and closing of city offices, the second is buses, and the third is preparedness for Hurricane Earl, which, as I record this, is working its way up the Atlantic coast. In terms of furloughs, as many people know, the budget which the City Council passed last June relied upon savings from furlough days in order to achieve a balanced budget. The city manager and I, working with affected employee groups, have come up with a schedule of 4 furlough days. The first one is going to be this Friday, September 3rd, the Friday right before Labor Day weekend. And the general approach we took to furlough days is to piggyback a furlough day on an existing holiday weekend, because by closing city offices for a greater length of time, we're able to realize operational savings such as reduced utility costs, etc. Even though city offices will be closed for 4 days, including City Hall, the Pitt Moyer Rec Center, there will be continuity of operations for all essential services such as police, fire, and transportation. Most city employees will have to take 4 furlough days. However, police, fire, and certain other employee classes, such as employees making over $100,000 a year, will be taking more furlough days. Furloughs are going to be certainly an inconvenience, not only for employees, but for residents as well as business owners who rely on city services. And unfortunately, it's just a fact of fiscal reality that the city has to cut back. Furloughs are one way we can do this, and I thank everybody for their understanding during this time. The second issue I want to update on is the city's bus system. Again, as many people know, the city is looking at achieving additional savings in the bus system. And the budget which the City Council passed in June relies upon over $1 million of net savings with the bus system. We took the first step by eliminating the C60 route a month or so ago. But there's a host of other changes that the city's Transportation Board and the City Council's Transportation Committee have been taking under advisement. They held a public hearing in City Council chambers just over a month ago. The public comment period has ended for those changes, which include some reduced service, reduction of hours, eliminating service on certain holidays, eliminating the C40 route, and increasing the bus fare. So there are a lot of changes, all of which will have an impact on the offerings of our bus system. The next step is for the Transportation Board and the Transportation Committee to review the findings, work with the administration. I will present a plan to the council, and the timeline for the council to act is this fall, September or October. Now, taking a step back, big picture, we know we need to reduce spending in the transportation department. However, the approach I'm trying to take and the City Council is trying to take is not just to cut across the board, but even at the same time as we're reducing costs, look for ways to make the system more effective and efficient so we can do a better job of providing service. Some of the feedback we've heard is you're asking us to potentially pay more, us being riders, when the air conditioning doesn't work on all the buses and buses don't ride on time. So our focus is not only to cut costs, but to look for ways to improve performance, for example, by switching from a pulse system where all the bus routes go back to the Spa Road transfer point to a more common arterial route system, which is the system commonly used in most metropolitan bus systems. So there's a lot of detail for the City Council to digest. And again, we're looking for a decision period of late September or October for the council to act. And the final update is on emergency preparedness, specifically with Hurricane Earl. Forecasts are uncertain at this point whether we're going to get the full-fledged brunt of hurricane force winds, or if it's going to veer off course and we'll get a little rain and some small winds. We don't know. But at this point, we're taking every step to prepare as if we will get the full brunt of the hurricane reaching us on Friday. Our Emergency Operations Center is currently at what we call a level of heightened alert. I want to give that public number for the Emergency Operations Center, which is 410-216-9167. We recently updated the city webpage, annapolis.gov, so right on the home page is information generally about emergency preparedness, but also specifically about the tracking for Hurricane Earl. And if we do activate the EOC for a full-fledged response, all departments will be on 24-hour alert. We will be staffing the EOC. We will be working with the community, with affected residents, with business persons to manage the impact of this hurricane. We already have 900 sandbags, for example, in stock, and if the hurricane is coming our way, we're going to make sure that those are deployed well in advance so that we can do as much as we can proactively, like I said, to manage the impact of the hurricane if it hits. So those are the updates for this week. Furloughs, the bus system changes, as well as hurricane preparedness. As always, you can reach me by calling 410-263-7997. You can visit my blog, mayorcohen.com, and leave a comment, or you can email mayor@annapolis.gov. Thank you for watching.